Hi, this is Karl-James Langford with my video log for Wednesday, March the 4th, 2015. I've got Seal playing in the background if you can hear that. It was a very interesting day today where there were moments where I actually went to the dental hospital today, and I had to see the dentician about having some teeth taken out, and with me, because I've got a thing about needles and all the rest of it, I've got to have I've never had this before, an intravenous sedation. So it's going to be an oral surgery for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and basically I'm told that I've got to have somebody with me because I'm not going to know what's going on for 6 hours. I need to basically have somebody with me for 24 hours, and so I've agreed that I'm going to go ahead with this procedure in May, but then I've realised that I don't have anybody in my life that will be able to look after me for 24 hours. I've got some friends, but it would be a bit much asking any of them to look after me for 24 hours and to take time off work and all the rest of it. So the solution is I'm going to pay somebody to look after me, and it's brought me about thinking that there are so many lonely people in this world, and I'm one of them. And when you get times like this, what do you do when you need to have surgery like this or anything goes wrong? And it's one of my biggest fears that if I do ever have an accident in my life, then I'm going to be totally screwed. So yes, that's my solution. So I'm going to pay for somebody to look after me for 24 hours. So anyway, that's that done. So it makes you wonder about your life when you've got things like that happening. Anyway, on Wednesday, this is the Wednesday we're talking about, on channel 0121975. Then in the afternoon, I took a group of my students for a walk to see the Invisible Viking ship, which is near the Bendrix in Barry. So we're wandering along. Anyway, it was a really nice day actually. It was an honour to be actually out on Wednesday. It seems as if sort of spring is really upon us. All that horrible weather is behind us and the sun's shining on us, but we've had other days like that this year, which is great. I always seem to choose good days for my walks, particularly well, usually on a Friday actually, but last Wednesday it was very cold, but it didn't rain, so that was good. And we had a great time, and lots of questions being asked, and one thing that was asked, we went to nearby a site where there was a burial site at Atlantic Trading Estate in Barry, and I was asked where all the bodies were now, and I said they're all in the museum, and they all said, well, why 48 bodies from a graveyard in a museum? And I basically said, yeah, you're right, they shouldn't be in the museum, and those bodies should be repatriated into the ground at that burial site. This is human existence now. We don't seem to cherish peoples in the West. We've got no place for the burials of people. We've got no place for archaeology, and we're not really interested in history and archaeology in this country. With all the damage that people seem to do using metal detectors on archaeological sites. And the answer was maybe it'd be good to have a little campaign to get these bodies repatriated to the burial site. But frankly, there are very few people interested in history and archaeology in Britain, so that's not going to happen. But anyway, away from that negative note, it was a really nice walk. I'm looking forward to doing my next walk, which is at the end of March. So if anyone's interested, that's going to be on the 25th of March. Let me double check the details, and that's going to be outside, starting at 2 PM outside Sunny Church, so come along to that. But then finally an evening on Wednesday, again all these three activities in the same day, the dentition at the Heath, the walk, and then it was my acting class on Wednesday evening, so it was great. There was Emmanuel was there, Tom was there, a new boy called Rob, and thanks to the leaflets we had Ash along as well. And in the break, Tom's going to like this, we did this tea, twinning chai tea, so because we do tea in my acting classes, so we had the tea at the beginning, tea in the break, and it really worked well, the acting class, and hopefully we can go on from strength to strength. I know there's a couple of other people who should have been along, but it was a nice little group, and it's good to sort of put in action, away from my actual acting, put in action my teaching other people how to act. So that was really, really positive, really, really good. One last negative note, actually, bits of negative stuff today, was my last video log I put on here. Only one person's viewed it, when in fact I know that at least a dozen of you have. It's obviously the counter on YouTube isn't working at this minute, and it's really disappointing. It's really depressing thinking that nobody's watching the video logs, when in fact I'm getting people saying that they do. So I've got to keep going forward, onwards and upwards. Anyway, thanks for watching this video log, and look forward to giving you the archaeology stuff from Thursday, and obviously when I've done the mountain video. Thank you very much for watching.